Welcome to Good Things and welcome to the week. It is Sunday, August the 12th, and we are back live in the studio. We've been gone for a little bit. It's been extremely busy.
Got a lot going on.
A little too much.
I don't know where I am on any given day. Finishing sentences has been a challenge for me.
That long-awaited pause.
Yeah.
Yes.
I like it.
But, you know, we have a lot to celebrate, and even though there's a lot going on, and we're going to talk a little bit about that and, you know, how we handle that, because we've got a special guest coming on today that you have seen before, but we are so excited to have her back, and she's going to help us, hopefully, maybe she can help us get it together.
I think if anybody can, she can.
Yes.
Yeah.
But we are going to be featuring Miss Andromeda Peters back. And what's so exciting is that when she was here before, she was here as
Miss Virginia.
Miss Virginia.
As Miss Virginia United States. Competing for Miss United States 2018. And she took the crown.
Of course she did.
Of course she did.
We all called it.
Yes, we knew it was going to happen. So she's going to be in studio.
We only hang with winners.
That's kind of true, though.
You know.
Just saying.
But she's also going to talk about her, not only her platform, but just what she does every day, her God-given purpose. And she's going to talk about why your mind matters. And we're going to learn more about her organization, as we promised you that we would when she was back here before. So I'm hoping she can help us get our minds right. Mm-hmm. She's definitely going to help you get your mind right, right? Yeah. And you know what? We have a birthday girl.
Whose birthday is it?
Me, it's my birthday. It's my birthday today.
Yes, it is Brit's birthday.
If you're wondering why she looks extra cute, it's because it's her birthday.
It's her birthday. And so we are going to make sure that we acknowledge her and celebrate her as we do every day, because we love our Brit.
That means we're going to have some drinks later.
Yes, of course.
That means two of you are going to have some drinks later.
You're going to just hold it.
I'm just going to be...
You can sip like a little
tiny.
It's not even fun. If I sip, I'm drinking the whole damn bottle. I'm wasting
She's like,
the day.
why am I doing it?
Why am I doing it? 2 for you then.
Thank you. Well, you know, 2 for Brit, and she's on the float.
Yeah. We're supposed to do some,
no tolerance.
Some other stuff today. So I don't know if that's going to work. Right? Bowling.
I think she should.
Yeah, that might be very hilarious.
I have like a pitcher limit, right, for bowling. Well, back when I used to drink beer, now it gives me a stuffy nose, so I can't drink it.
Beer gives you a stuffy nose?
It gives me a stuffy nose. I don't know what it is. Yeah, it's something weird.
Yeah.
So back though, when I used to drink beer, 1 pitcher of beer, and I was solid, throwing strikes left and right. 1 beer over a pitcher of beer, I was
gutter
done.
balls.
She was throwing balls in the other lane.
Yes, I was. Throwing balls at my husband.
That's what was really going on. Well, speaking of that, we're going to also talk about some really ballsy women, not just in the DMV, but really all around that have some really great businesses and products and things that we want to celebrate, because we want to celebrate women in business. And since this is the finale of the Good Things Summer Series, we are going to bring it back, and we're going to bring it back heavy and hard, and we're going to make sure that we celebrate all of that. We're going to celebrate everything that's here. I always celebrate every single woman that wants to be whatever she wants to be and wants to go out there
and make it happen.
Get there, speak it, make it happen, get a good tribe, and do it the way you do it. So we're going to make sure that we shout them all out, and we hope that you find some new ones that maybe you've never heard about.
Send them our way.
So, and then hopefully some of the ones that we tell you about today, you get to learn about some new things that maybe you'll fall in love with just as much as we have. But we're going to go through all of that, and we're going to catch up with so much more as soon as we come back from this break. So don't go anywhere.
Don't go.
Yeah.
Come on back.
Are you considering having a cosmetic treatment? Don't trust just anyone with your skin. Renew, define, and cherish your beauty at Soderma Dermatology, located right here in Laurel. Call or visit sodermaskin.com to learn more.
I've always had problems with my love handles and my lower abs. I was never quite able to get rid of that excess body fat around that area.
My abdomen area after having children. No matter what I was doing, I couldn't get it to look the way I wanted it to look.
I had a son who's just turned 4, and I'm older now, and I started getting the belly fat that wasn't going away with doing exercise.
No matter how much I changed the diet and how much I worked on my body, the problem areas remain there.
I couldn't take time off work or anything and didn't have time to really recover, so it was really important that this was something that you could keep moving on with your life.
I came right from work, came in, had the treatment done, the 25-minute treatment on the 4 different areas, and literally when I walked out the door, I drove right back to work and picked up where I left off.
I like the idea that, it's not invasive.
I want something that I can come do it and go home and go back to work without any issues. No downtime.
The process didn't require any anesthesia, no pain medication. It was easy.
It was great. I mean, I think the first time I actually went, I didn't go back to work. I actually went to the gym.
I've personally have had and seen really, really good results.
My first month, I noticed my flanks were going lower and lower. These used to be a size 36. Now I'm 34.
My stomach is flatter, it's more smooth.
I feel better, like your clothes fit better, they're not touching you the wrong way, they're, hanging a little looser.
After the procedure, I definitely feel more confident that there's less of me there.
My brother definitely noticed. I didn't tell him what I was doing, but my brother, he's like, are you trimming up or something like that? Are you doing anything extra? I said, no, I'm just, doing my normal thing at the gym and things like that.
I'm proud. I'll lift my shirt up and show everybody my belly.
I'm very happy with making the choice to have the sculpture done.
It's a good feeling too. I mean, finally getting the results that I've been looking for forever.
And if you're a guy who cares for himself, then you want to do it. I mean, there's nothing to do. This is not just for women. We do it because for once, we have the technology available. And I think that we should take advantage of that.
I would rate my success of the procedure a 10. It was very positive. I'm very impressed with the results, and they have exceeded my expectations, definitely.
Level up, level up, level up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Watch me. Level up, level up, level up, level up, level up, level up.
Welcome back. Well, it's her birthday. She should be dancing.
How can you not, like, when you hear that, right?
Right.
I felt my whole self level up. No?
I'm too tired to level up.
I know. I was just like, I need coffee.
I was tired till I saw that clip.
You know, and the thing is that, to be quite honest, and before we go on
It's a great Starbucks ad.
she's a queen. Wait,
She look like me when I'm tired.
One eye closed, that's for sure. Or one eye glued together.
No, that's
like
more
me when I put my lashes
on. That's me. Shut up. Well, before we get any further, one of the reasons why I am tired, and I'm sure when Andromeda comes on the stage, she will equally understand. But I do want to send a special congratulations and a shout out to the new Mrs. and Mr. or Mr. and Mrs. Chris and Candace Bassett.
Congratulations.
So
yes, Miss
Chris
Candace
went on and leveled up, didn't he?
He leveled up real good. So
that's right.
Miss Candace
She
Dillard.
looked beautiful.
She was absolutely gorgeous. If you don't know who she is,
Not
she's
that I didn't think that she wouldn't be.
well,
but,
she's just, I don't know. I love Candace.
adorable.
I love her inside and out. But she's actually one of the members of the Real Housewives of Potomac, and they made it official yesterday.
What was that? Hashtag Seabass with a little dill?
Yes, it's Seabass with dill.
That's
so
cute.
it was very, very cute. But it was amazing, and she was beautiful, and the everything was beautiful. The reception, the ceremony, everything, and Syl and I were very happy to be a part
What
of it.
time did you get home last night, Kanosh?
It wasn't
too late.
It wasn't super late. It was probably like what 11.
About
No,
there.
a little after 11.
A
A little after 11 because it went till 11 o'clock. But we were just done.
Y'all look stunning.
Thank you. We had a good time. It was a great time. We danced a lot. It was a lot of fun.
Kenosha and Syl are like my statue couple. I'm like, just stand here, and I'll just show you off to all
Trophy
my
couple.
friends.
Shut up. No,
Yeah.
we had a great time. Everybody there was having a good time. The food was magnificent.
Where did they have it?
It was at the Andrew Mellon Auditorium in D.C.
beautiful.
Yes, on
Oh my gosh,
Constitution.
beautiful.
Gorgeous place, and I'm sure you guys will see it maybe. And
Maybe on a show.
Yeah, the cameras
Bravo
were there.
cameras were there,
They were
right?
So probably stick around for season 4 of Real Housewives of Potomac, and I'm sure you'll see all the festivities.
So
And
she is back for season 4.
They just
that
aired
confirmed?
last week. So tonight's the reunion. Last week they aired the finale. And if you were, well, actually, you really couldn't miss it even if you weren't paying attention. This one and Miss Andromeda
We're on it.
were
You
filmed.
know who made
I was
his
probably running from the
his
cameras.
big debut though. Syl, I think, was on there longer than anybody. He was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah,
"Oh,
they
I'm gonna
featured
extra
Dr.
hug you."
Syl.
No, Candace gives great hugs. Like,
does.
Andromeda's in the studio now. We haven't got it, but she gives really good hugs. She got those mama hugs that you stay in there. So it was great. But congratulations, you guys. May God bless you and keep you and favor you. And just continue to do what you've been doing because you have already just really embodied what you need in your life and your purpose. So just keep doing what you're doing. He got you.
Amen.
Sorry, that's my church.
And that's
for
the
today.
end of the show.
He got you. But you know what? You just saw, a little clip, and, we are probably not the biggest on, jumping into, the hashtag challenges that come out.
No.
We kind of missed the whole,
We missed
In your feelings challenge.
Yeah, I
I mean,
love
but
it.
people have been
we
dying with
old,
the car
we
challenge.
late.
I'm out on that. No, I'm not
That
jumping.
probably wouldn't have worked.
I mean, I rode a bike. Okay, so this is a story. I rode a bike yesterday for the first time since I was 12 years old. I have PTSD on bikes because I fell. So we're going 0.02 miles per hour, and Jay's like, "Can we pick it up, babe?" And I'm like, I don't know. I might fall. I was like, I might scrape my hand, my face.
Syl did that to me for through Forest Park in St. Louis, and I hadn't been on
A bike.
not riding like that.
No.
And I was and it was terrain. I was like,
And then I went and got my bike fitted, and they were like, "Well, you're really tall." I'm like, "Okay." And so they put the seat up so high that I can't touch the ground. It's not okay.
Yeah. So, that's why I think you have to. But you know what? That probably actually is perfect for
I'm
what we're
sure
talking.
that it's what it's supposed to do.
But we're gonna figure out how we're gonna get you comfortable with that.
Uh-huh.
Yes,
Like
yes,
riding
we
a
are.
bike.
Maybe.
Right.
A little bit.
It wasn't
But-
like riding a bike.
No,
was
it was
Well,
not.
one of the things that, since we can't really always be as up to date on all of these like hashtag challenges, but I think like this one kind of spoke to me a little bit, and I was telling Brit, and I was like, "Hey, you know what? I think we want to do this." That's the first thing she was like, "Is there a dance that tells you to?" I was like, "No," but what it is, but we're gonna ask you guys, and we're gonna challenge you guys to do the same thing. So we're gonna jump on the bandwagon with Cece, and talk about. I want to talk for a second about
Sierra.
Oh, okay.
That's the old school. That's old school, Cece. But what it really means to level up. And so one of the things that she made it a part of her definition is basically, kind of defining the things that you want to do for you in your life to take you to that next level, or the things that you have been wanting to do to improve your life. And I think that's something that we talk about here on Good Things Every Day.
All the time,
right?
Yep.
So we're going to do a little level up challenge. So we said we're going to give you our 3 things that we want to level up on so that we can have and live our best life. And when we're done with that, what we would like for you all to do is to go ahead and visit us on our Facebook, Instagram, and or Twitter at Good Things DC or Good Things DC Show, and tell us what you want to level up on, and then we will post those. And you know what? If you're so brave, give us a video, and we'll post it on our site as well as on our Facebook. So you can find us on Facebook at Good Things DC. You can find us on Instagram at Good Things DC Show, and you can also find us on Twitter at Good Things DC. And we'll get all that together for you. So
And YouTube.
At Good Things DC
don't
Show.
forget YouTube.
Subscribe. But you want to go first?
Okay, so
All
we did
Birthday girl.
3,
needs
right?
to go first. 3.
I guess the first way I'm gonna level up is I'm gonna get older, like I did today.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. Like every day I wake up, I'm a day older.
It's
and
another blessing.
It's another blessing. Not everybody is fortunate to wake up every day. So just being present, being grateful for the little things.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
A lot of times we can take stuff for granted.
All day, every day.
I want to have more fun. I'm a worrier.
It's important. Yeah.
You are a warrior.
Yeah. And I
You should
tend
hang out
to,
with your friend Leia more.
She's very fun. She also doesn't worry about anything.
She's really great at that too. Yeah.
So be more present, be more grateful, have more fun, worry less. And this one, I can always work on this. Even if I feel like I've gotten to a point where I've mastered it, I will still be able to work at it. And that's to be more confident.
Yes.
Yes. So those are my 3
you a
ways.
bomb ass bee.
I'm a
Yes,
bomb ass
she-
bee.
You are.
Yes, you are.
All right.
Speaking of bomb ass bees, who's next?
Oh yeah. I mean, hello.
Queendom.
Oh,
We're
number
gonna have a lot of
one.
queendom in the house today.
Number
Can you
one.
sing that to a white girl?
I think so.
It's coming to America.
Especially one that has different colors under her skin. You just can't see it.
Well, when you grow up with George Clinton, I think you can probably.
Right.
Yeah, it's true.
I can
it's
sing
very,
that
very
too.
true. All my girlfriends so far at Mrs. America.
All right. Leia's gonna level up.
My level ups. First and foremost, I definitely think. So I'm not necessarily where I want to be career-wise, but I don't give myself enough credit for where I am career-wise.
Yes.
So I want to follow my path. My thing is being okay with exactly where I am right now.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
So
it's not that
kind
you're
of a-
settling. It's just that
No,
you're.
I'm kind of a hot mess, but that's okay because normally I am a hot mess, but I look put together. So I'm just embracing my hot messness, if that makes sense.
I like it.
We're gonna add that to the dictionary.
I know, embracing my hot
messness.
messness.
Hot messness. Hashtag hot messness. Yeah, okay.
Yes, and then second,
All of our new words in the dictionary always come from her.
they do come from me. Yes,
Of course.
Yes.
Throttle.
Thrapple.
Yeah.
And
Unapologetically extra. That was the
That's
theme.
Although I
Also
think I
me.
got the 104. Hashtag 104.
You did get hashtag 104.
We'll explain that later.
Number 2, I think is I do have a temper.
Oh.
So my level up is to
on
not
that.
let my temper ruin the day.
That's good.
Because it's one thing to get mad and get over it. It's another thing to get mad and let it go for 4 hours.
And stay mad, yeah.
And stay mad, which I just am stubborn.
Silburn's probably watching that going,
Yeah.
you need to level up on that too.
He's like, I hope Tanisha say the same thing.
Oh, and my last thing, and I talk about it a lot, and I am 1,000 times better than I was 5 years ago. But it's, you can't let other people's opinions affect you.
Yeah.
If you don't like my hair, Zero, you know what's given.
Sorry about it. Zero fucks given.
There you go, birthday girl, say it.
Thank you.
Sorry.
If you don't like my makeup, because there's always going to be someone who has an opinion of you. And when you're in the public eye, as we are often,
right,
more people have opinions of you, and they think because you're in the public eye, it's okay for them to have opinions of you.
Correct.
And it absolutely is.
Think
this
you
is
care.
a free country.
Right.
But the difference is it's not going to affect me.
Yes.
Because I'm leveling up.
There you go.
Get it.
I think so. Well, and I think that every part of what both of you said is just something that not only I know I can take each one of those 6 things and add them to my life, and I think it's something that not only we can do, or we as people, we as women, because I think they're all very just something that just is there all the time, and I think that we just have to be more conscious of it. So my 3 level ups, first of all, I think I'm going to start off with the very first thing that I want to improve upon for myself is to, 1, be more aware of not only what's happening in my life, but just what's happening with myself, because I do think that I tend to push things under, I call it my trash compactor. So if something is not right, instead of really looking at it and defacing it and figuring out really at the heart and the foundation what is not right, I tend to just trap it down and move forward. And that's not a bad thing to move forward, because I think we're always taught to move forward. But I do think that if you don't take something and deal with it, then it never resolves.
It's going to resurface.
Yeah,
it's going to resurface.
It could be a relationship. It could be something.
It could just be something with me internally, and I need to address it and deal with it, and then so that I can live and go forward and live my best life without having that baggage or what I consider trash build up.
I love how you did the trash analogy, because you notice, like, when you push, like in the trash can, when you push trash
it down,
what happens?
It comes back up. Just because you push it down and close the lid doesn't mean that it doesn't rise back up. And so that's my first level up. You got to take the trash out and just dump it. My second level up, honestly.
I'm the worst with that, though.
I'm terrible.
Well, because
taking the trash out?
I'm the worst with, I'll take it out, but I'm like, you're dead. And then people are like, you were my friend yesterday. I'm like, not anymore.
Well, and this actually, you saying that is a perfect lead into my second one. So yes, I am known to, and it is just who I am. And
scissors. Cut you off.
I'm sorry. I will cut a person in a heartbeat. I'm done. And and I think some of that is a learned
God
behavior.
help us if Kenosha and I ever fight.
Some of it, because I think there's a part of it where I do feel warranted, where, I'm not one to let anyone walk over me. And I'm not one to, if you're toxic in my life, you got to go.
Right.
And you hit a limit, right? Where that's the point is we let it go, we let it go, we let it go, we don't say anything. We should say something.
Yeah. So that way, because of the fact that, yes, and that's usually where it occurs. And usually there's times where maybe a person does not know why she just cut me off.
Right.
And the thing is that maybe there had been a buildup of something. And so
but they don't see it coming.
They don't see it coming. Right.
And
so I need to be better about that. And so I need to be better at being more forward when I am not happy with something, as opposed to hoping that maybe that person is going to change. I need to let them know so that I don't necessarily get to that place of just
give them the warning. You're on thin ice.
Right.
Tread lightly before you fall.
And, and the last one is really just to enjoy life. I need to enjoy life. And I know that my life has had lots of ups and downs and twists and turns and things that I could not predict, as we all have, and, everybody has. But, I in my mind, I always say, I want to enjoy this day. I want to enjoy this event. I want to enjoy. And one of the things that I made a point was, and I actually kind of subconsciously did that while we were on vacation last week, was I said, there's going to be things that are going to be frustrating. There's going to be things that are going to be uncomfortable. There's going to be things that are going to happen that I'm going to be like, oh, why did this happen? But I made a conscious decision that I don't want to be mad. I don't want to be upset. I don't want to get so frustrated that I just shut off really any day that I'm here. And if I can do this for the next, 5-7 days or whatever, then how can I keep this going?
Right.
Now, of course, it's easier to do when you're away from home.
Right.
And the regular stuff,
less
right.
sugars.
But even if you can master it for 21 days at home,
right,
that's the amount of time it takes for it to form a habit.
Right,
and then you're just used to dealing with things in that way.
Exactly. So I just want to live life, and I want to really get to the place in my heart and in my spirit where even though there are going to be things that are going to bother me and upset me and put me in a bad place.
They always say you have to have your 3 things, right?
Yes.
So when that happens, what puts you in a better mood? Whether it's calling, these are the 3 people that I call that always make me laugh, or whether I put on the same song, because for me, it's normally the same 3 songs that put me back in a good mood, or whether it's, it's what is your happy place?
What is it? What brings it back to me? And so, and that's a conscious effort of something to do. You have to make a conscious effort to do that. So, those are my level up. But like I said before, we want to hear from you, and
we always want to hear from you.
And we
love
hope
you guys.
Yeah, we hope you guys can show us your level ups and let us know what those level ups are. And if you have any question of how to find us, you want to tell me again, Britt?
Oh Lord,
GoodThingsDC.com, GoodThingsDC on Twitter. Good Things DC on the Facebook, Good Things DC Show on YouTube and Instagram. We're everywhere.
Find us.
Remind me of that lady who did the I Believe hair salon.
Squeeze me?
We're going to have to play that video because she sounded exactly like you.
Yes. Well, we're going to be right back. We're going to take a short break. We're going to really quickly, when we come back, we're going to talk about just some quick people that you need to know in the DMV and abroad, and some businesses that we just want to shout out very briefly. And then right after that, we're going to bring
welcoming our guest.
Yes, Miss Andromeda Peters, current Miss United States 2018.
I don't know if we have room for her crown. Her crown's kind of big.
It's huge. I was thinking
one of us might need to sit aside.
Well, we're going to bring her to the stage. But on this next break, actually, we're going to feature one of our ladies in the DMV who is doing it big, keeping us healthy and changing your lifestyle. So come right back. We'll talk more about her, but enjoy this break and learn a little bit about Green Fair.
Yay, Quinn.
We'll see you in a second.
Hi, I'm Gwen Whitaker with Green Fair Organic Cafe here in Herndon, Virginia. We are a restaurant with a purpose. Green Fair is one of 7 organic certified restaurants in the country. I opened the restaurant with the goal of allowing people to eat their way to good health with whole plant food, which is fruits, vegetables, whole grains, beans, nuts, and legumes. We work with local and seasonal producers of produce, so our food is going to be more nutritionally available. So Green Fair meals are free of added salt, oil, and sugar, things that get people into trouble. We actually do a 21-day Kickstart Your Health program that's done by PCRM, the Physicians Committee for Responsible Medicine. We give classes, education, and 21 days worth of meals so people can lose weight, reduce pain and inflammation, and eliminate medications. So in addition to the Kickstart, we also have lectures from doctors and nutritionists. We host documentary every month where we have dinner and a movie, and we have cooking classes. And we're trying to change the way people interact with their food through community, education, and delicious food. So come join us at Green Fair for an event and an awesome dinner. Hi, I'm Gwen Whitaker.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Good Things. So right before we went to break, we were talking about women businesses and women-ran businesses in and around the DMV as well as beyond. And we kind of composed a few of our kind of favorites right now. God, there's like a
million.
But we had like a quick minute to go through them. So, and some of them we just wanted to make people aware about. And we're going to put more of these up on our website.
I feel like
on
we
Facebook.
could do this every show because
we really can.
There's so many. Yeah.
And some of these places, we even have more that we've actually gotten to. So I was like, okay, let's pull some out. I want to save a few because just so you guys know, after today, we will be on our normal break before the fall. So we'll return live. Good Things.
Before football season.
Well, kind of.
After.
Well, okay, so just to keep you guys updated, of course. So Leah will be heading off to Vegas for Mrs. America 2019.
I don't like being alone. They're not coming with me.
Well,
they'll be there at the end, but not during the
I
week.
know. We wouldn't see you anyway.
I mean, I could stuff you in my pocket.
No. You won't want us there. Been there, done. You won't.
I promise I want you there.
No, you won't. No.
Have you met me? I take people to the bathroom with me.
Yeah, she doesn't really like to do anything.
I always roll.
We can
deep.
just show up in her. Well, we can't just show up in your room because you have a roommate. So.
Oh yeah, Delaware doesn't care though. We already talked about that.
You got
Hey,
that. You got that
Kimberly.
together. We're just gonna be like,
I'm like, what do you want? Do you need brownies? I'll bribe you.
what do you need? What do you need?
Yeah.
But she will be off, so of course we're gonna spend this time wishing her well. August is big, so we got your birthday.
Yep.
You're heading off to Mrs. America.
Yep.
And I have to send my baby off to college
In California.
There's a lot going on.
Yeah, but I can't wait to go visit her in California.
Oh my gosh, I know.
Good Things takes on Kelly.
We're gonna do that, and then she's gonna kick us out.
She sure is.
She will kick us out.
She would kick us out before we even get there.
Yeah, that's
all
true.
the time. All the
She's
time.
gonna be like, you guys can have a nice hotel about 40 miles south of here.
We'll show up and it'll be like, Genesis took a hiatus.
Yeah.
She's actually back on the East Coast.
She's gonna tell us she got a job. She actually just booked a job
On the East Coast?
on the West Coast
Oh my
already
gosh.
for a wedding in October at Napa Valley.
Get it, girl.
I want to go to that wedding. Can we go to that wedding? I didn't get to go to the last
You didn't get to
one.
crash that one with us.
She worked that wedding.
Yes.
Elena.
Yeah.
Who does your lashes?
Yes.
And I know there's going to be wine because it's in
She
Napa.
booked.
She did a
pageant.
yeah, somebody needed an
submission.
interview. Yeah. She's busy. She's a busy girl.
She's talented.
Her
Well,
savings
she'll be
account
able to
is,
afford our
is looking bigger than my
nursing
savings account. I
homes.
don't understand.
She'll be able to afford our nursing homes.
I know.
Yeah.
She got to take care of us.
All
but
three of
anyway,
us.
I know. So
Okay, so
real
our
quick,
business women.
all the
Yes,
time.
that
But
we love.
but that's what's going on. So but actually, just to let you guys know, so we'll be back live September 9th for our Fall in Love with Good Things.
I can't believe it's going to be September.
I know. And really, it's not that far away. That's the problem. It's
Can
like
I wear
it
a
sounds-
sweater even if it's 90 degrees out just because it's fall?
Sure. You want a turtleneck?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm ready for boots and scarves.
You're the turtleneck girl.
I am. I like my little. I wear this. This is like an homage to my Grammy because we love like tapestry and stuff. So this looks like something I pulled out of her closet to play in way back.
I
in
love
the
it.
day.
It's like a doily.
Yeah. Just stick a cupcake on
Yeah.
it and be good.
Yeah.
We're all set to go.
Okay.
All right. Well, one of the
Who's
first,
the first?
so I think the first one we're going to look at here is a company that is out of Atlanta, Georgia, and it is called Nick B Cosmetics. And Nick B Cosmetics is owned by Annika Blaze, and one of the things that I love is their tagline, which is beauty by perception and not by
she's
definition.
cute.
And she's also, I met her because she was a fellow classmate of my class in 2016 at Mrs. America. She was Mrs. Georgia 2016.
Oh, I loved Mrs. Georgia.
Yeah, and
Georgia's
so-
always one of my favorites.
She's awesome, and I love her to death. And she's actually now the new director for Mrs. Georgia Earth. And
nice.
yeah, and she fell in love with the Earth system because her daughter competed in Miss Earth. She was Miss Earth Georgia 2018.
Awesome.
So she said, you know what, I really like this. I want to pick this up. And but she's got a really great cosmetic line. She gifted all of us a lippy during Mrs. America. I wore it like the very first day we were done with Mrs. America. We went out, so like took me out and we went out and just hung out for a while. Let me tell you, I put this lippy on and I kid you not, no flaking, no drying, no nothing. That lippy was on for 12 plus hours.
Why haven't you bought us this lippy?
I am going to.
Right.
She's going to send us some.
Share the love.
However, if you want to look at all of her products, just visit nickbcosmetics.com. And there's tons of stuff there. She's got bronzers and lippies and foundations and you name it. And
Have you
it's
used her
all
foundation
amazing.
yet?
It's new. I haven't not
Okay.
yet. So it's brand new. It wasn't there before. So I'm so excited. So
We should test it. We should have a makeup artist on and test it.
yeah. Well, she asked me for like where we were, so she's like, "I'm gonna send you guys some stuff," and so I can't wait. So we're gonna do all that kind of stuff. So
Yay.
she's really, really awesome. And then let's see, who's our next person? We have another amazing company that I believe is right here in the DMV. Whichever one you want to pull up, but I'm not sure which one the second one is. Which one do we
see.
have up there?
Let's see.
Oh,
Green
well,
Fair.
oh, that's easy. We know
That's
Gwen.
so easy.
Gwen
My
at Green
sponsor,
Fair.
she's keeping me fed for
Yeah.
Mrs. America.
So Green Fair is the only certified organic cafe, or it's the only one in
One in the country.
It's one of 6 in the
certified
country,
organic.
so it is
Yep.
probably about the only one right here,
Yep,
obviously in the
in the
DMV
DMV.
area. Gwen Whitaker, who is amazing. If you
Look at
watched,
how pretty Gwen is.
yeah, one of our shows from our second season, we actually did a live. We filmed there at Green Fair, and then they fed us, and it was really good.
Food was
so good. If you ever want to eat appetizer, dinner, and dessert and not feel bloated, go to Green Fair because there's no sodium.
Oh my God, they're chili.
They don't add salt. They're oil-free cooking.
Yep.
It's probably the best healthy
and they prepare
food.
the dinners. Like you can go and like pick up a week's worth of meals.
Yep, that's where I pick up my meals every Tuesday and
the
Saturday.
meal plan.
It's amazing. It's amazing.
So my husband gets a break from cooking.
Yes, go find there. And then we also have, you can just pull them up as they come up. So we also have another, I believe this one is also right here in the DMV.
This is
and we have
Studio 2857. No,
no.
Cosmios.
Oh, so this one actually is not local. So Cosmios, which I discovered probably about a year ago. I love this boutique. It's an online boutique. They actually have a store in Houston, Texas, but it is another woman-owned business. And the owner, I think we have a picture of her, who started the boutique.
These women are killing this photo.
I discovered them like a week ago, and I'm like obsessed. I'm like, I want to spend all my money on this boutique. Literally, it is like everything is my
one of the
style.
things, again, I'm a tagline person, and one of the things that I love, their tagline is basically keeping it classy and covered. So they do everything that's like, it can be form-fitting, it can be very sexy, but it's covered.
Yeah, which I love because it's not that.
Sometimes you don't always want to
you don't always want to let it all hang out.
But you still want to feel like
still want to feel womanly and
I don't have anything to hang out. I got nothing.
Whatever.
Sorry, guys. Nothing for you.
Whatever.
My legs are probably the closest things that come out.
Whatever. You haven't seen this one okay. Anyway.
Yeah, we saw you work the swimsuit at Mrs.
Right.
Cece. Shut your face.
You know, that's my hardest thing about going to Miss America. I'm like, they're going to make me like actually wear clothing in my swimsuit. I mean, my other swimsuit was basically like a loincloth, so I'm going to feel very covered. I don't know how I'm going to work that.
It was like a red string.
You can ask Andromeda about that.
That's right. She'll give me tips.
All right.
She's up here.
And then we also have, of course, Hair Meets Art and Artiste Dozier, who is a phenomenal hairstylist, awesome friend, and of course she's right here in the DMV in Alexandria, Virginia.
Works harder than any person I know.
All right. She is always like going after it. She's also an instructor and a trainer, and she literally travels all over the United States teaching and doing other things with other hairdressers. So she's amazing and just an awesome giving spirit. And but you can find her on Facebook at Hair Meets Art, also on Instagram, and she's just amazing. So just another great woman-owned
love art.
And then you guys, you visited
Studio 2857.
Studio 2857, and this is in Leesburg.
Yes,
it is in Leesburg.
Okay.
They have amazing shoes, amazing clothes. I mean, they have everything. They have everything from baby clothes and baby shoes all the way on up. And all of their pieces, they don't carry a huge quantity of each piece. So I love that about them because they are going to be on
You're not going to have everybody walking
around. And then the owner, I think we have a picture of her. So we have the studio, Studio 2857. So
it's owned by Jewel Green.
And her husband, coincidentally, is the famous Redskins
football
football player.
That's right.
Yep,
that's
Daryl
right.
Green's wife.
Okay, yep. So Studio 2857, and then...
Is that Jewel Green?
I don't know if that's Jewel. No, it's
that might
not.
be one of her models.
Yeah,
but she's got some amazing stuff, right?
Jewel's beautiful though. She's just fabulous in all that she does, and
that's their store.
That is their storefront.
Yep.
So I mean, you can order online and you can go in store, which is great too.
And then we also, of course, have
Faith Girl Beauty Studio, Chanel Jefferson.
Yay! We love Faith Girl Cosmetics. Faith Girl Cosmetics has been around for a while, and it has been a homegrown. She's from Baltimore, and they have a storefront, Faith Girl Beauty Studios. And one of the things that's amazing about Chanel is that she is definitely...
Besides her energy, because that's the most phenomenal.
Well, she embodies everything that we talk about really supporting, uplifting, and progressing other women.
Absolutely.
Someone asked her when she opened up her beauty studio, so are you going to have other makeup artists there other than yourself? And she said, absolutely. And they said, are you worried about competition? She said, absolutely not, because the whole point is
because nobody is your competition.
No, absolutely not. And they are truly like a dedicated sisterhood. They work together to bring just whatever needs to be brought to that person that's walking through the door that needs whatever they need so that they can feel at their best. So they're another just amazing woman-owned business here in the DMV.
She is so good at unapologetically loving herself, no matter where she is in life, and I just love that.
It's
and
amazing.
Every post that she puts on social media is so positive and it's so uplifting, and
it's great.
Women take note.
And honest.
Yes.
Hashtag life goals.
Yes, absolutely. Well, we'll be right back, and as we promised, we are going to bring Miss Andromeda Peters to the stage.
If we can fit her crown.
Miss United States 2018 as soon as GoodThings returns. But one of our really fun sponsors that we love and is also helping Leia head off to Mrs. America is Carlisle, etc. So take a look at this commercial from them, and we'll be right back. Everybody, welcome back to Good Things. As promised, we are joined on the stage by the beautiful, talented, amazing Miss
How many
Andromeda
more
Peters.
adjectives could we use to describe it?
I can have a whole
Perfect,
lot.
lovely, banging, beat, amazing,
Genuine, intelligent. I mean,
she's gonna come here every week just to get like her daily dose.
Adjectives.
Every time no, absolutely. And we promised her we were going to be like, we're going to have
Yeah,
and we told you were going to win.
We did tell you that too.
We know what we're talking about.
That's true. They did tell me I was
fortunes and stuff.
They did tell me I was going to win DC too, and look.
See?
Called it, nailed it.
Boop, boop, that's what we do. Yeah.
You gotta
But
speak it.
if you all don't know who this woman is, just real quick. So Andromeda Peters is, well, prior to winning Miss United States 2018, you were Miss Virginia United States 2018. You had like a whole bunch of other titles before that too. And but she is just this amazing community advocate as well.
Gorgeous.
Just amazing. And I was so like incredibly thrilled to see Terry's picture of your crowning moment. I was just like, yes!
I couldn't watch because I was out of town, and so I couldn't watch the whole thing. And I got updates from the misses, I got updates from the teen, and I was like, who's gonna tell me who won Miss? Nobody was telling me anything, but I already knew it. But I still wanted it confirmed.
You're like, I just want to know. So like, I remember like,
Kenosha actually was the one who finally
I
confirmed
posted it. Yeah, I was like, yeah, because
I
I
was
was like, I
cocktails
saw
in
it.
your
I was
honor.
like, yes. I was like, I'm putting this on right now. And I think it was like really late at night. So I was like, what are you doing? I was like, Andromeda won. He was like, she won what? I was like, what are you doing? Again, now mind you, it was probably like 1 o'clock in the morning. So he's like, what are you
never
doing?
sleeps,
I
so,
know.
yeah.
I'm sorry, but I was like, I was just so thrilled for you, and we all were just like, absolutely thrilled. So congratulations. How has it been? Has it been a smooth transition?
Yes, I think so.
You think? Okay.
Because I was super excited. Yeah. I kept talking about how I have all these plans for my year, but then when it actually happens, and you're like, okay, well, the work actually
begins.
Right. It just, you don't get a break. Just
no, you don't get a break, and it's like more work than preparing.
Right.
But then you're like, well, this is what I want.
This is what I signed up for.
But I do have to say, it was an adjustment period. It took me like a minute to like find that balance again and like figure out how to squeeze in like sleep,
and a job. Your real job.
My real job.
Right.
Yeah.
Self-care, you know. So.
I mean, you couldn't just let your patients be like, I'm sorry, I can't do this right now.
And you have that whole fiance thing.
The fiance.
You know.
Yep.
He's here.
He's so cute.
Hey.
Hi, fiance.
You'll hear more of him. He's actually a rapper, so.
Well, he's in the right place.
All right.
All right. Well, you know, and that's the thing. It's like I love that we get a chance to spotlight not just you and everything you do, but I think it just shows people who may not have a true sense of what all this takes, and that it's not just about the crown. It's not just about the preparation to win, or even just participating, but these women have other things going on
and
behind the scenes that don't stop, and
I love, so we had caught up on the phone and we talked about her week and kind of we're basically the same person, which has worked out really well for us.
It's been great.
So we were talking about how she's had an injury, so she could barely work out when she was prepping. And so she had to be very cautious with wearing heels the week of, and how much stress she wanted to put on that injury. Right. And I just love the fact that you chose to be unapologetically you, because I think that's something that a lot of people struggle with, in saying, I'm not going to be the norm. I'm not going to wear 4-inch platform heels every day just because everyone else is doing it. Because at the end of the day, it's not being true to who you are.
We need to see more of that, though.
Yes.
I think that we need to have more people like you and women like you, men like her, and everyone who are not afraid to just say, this is who I am.
Go against the grain.
And just be so that it doesn't become against the grain. It just is the grain. Because there's no reason to have to feel that you have to be boxed in by someone else's ideals.
Right.
I just, I'm very passionate about that, but I do feel that it's just, getting to that place is just, it's hard. But, when you have someone like yourself who will champion that.
Yes, I did.
It makes it, I think it does make an impact. Because there's people, I say this all the time, I'm like, people are watching. The generations are watching.
And they respond to authenticity. People respond to
and you can
genuine,
tell.
Yeah, absolutely.
I actually had my very first day of check-in. I had this little girl and her mom take a picture with me. Little Miss North Dakota.
Yes.
Aww.
And we took a picture, and then we just kind of went about our week. And then the mom shared a picture of us together after I think maybe a week or two ago, saying, my daughter said, Mommy, she's so nice and so beautiful, and I bet she's going to win Miss United States.
Aww.
So I got that, and that was really me too.
Yeah.
Because people pick up on just that genuine spirit, people think they have to change that for a pageant, but you really,
and I have to, one of the things I think I take with me the most from my really one-time pageant experience and being fortunate enough is to win, is that when I see people now, having someone say, it was so great getting to know you through this, and so great to still know you now. And I love that what they know and remember about me, and when they think about me, is not so much about the pageant, but they're just
who you are,
who I am, and what I stand for, and how I treat people. And that's what is important at the end of the day, because in all actuality, it's a 1-year deal.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. And but it's still about what you do with it.
Right. So
it's what you make of the opportunity. So I have to ask, because there's always one. So, interview's a big part of it, right? Yeah. That's where the judges get to know you and get to see what was your one judge, who threw you off. There's always one question.
I guess the question that I would say a little bit thrown off, a little bit. I actually won Best Interview and Evening Gown. So
of course you did.
That's hard to do, just so you guys know.
Yeah, very hard
to do.
Yeah. So my first question was, what time did you wake up this morning?
Oh.
And I said 7 a.m. And he was like, oh, okay, that's okay. And I was like, yeah, I thought so. But I woke up. But
that's one time I woke up. You want me to lie about it?
But I mean, a question like that, your mind can race and take you everywhere. But I was like, I'm just gonna stay present and continue to move forward with the rest of the interview.
It could have thrown you off.
It's
so simple.
It's the simplest question.
What time did you? What did you have for dinner last night?
Right. Then you're like, well, I wonder why. Nope. I'm not even gonna ask myself any questions. Pertaining to why did he ask me that? I'm just going to keep it going.
Keep it moving.
And share what I want to share.
I think that's a good actual lesson just in life. Yeah. It's kind of it's easy to get into your head.
Yes.
But you just need to keep moving forward, right?
Mindfulness.
let's talk about getting into your
Yes.
head and mindfulness.
Yeah.
So, you know, if you saw Andromeda on the show before, you may have learned, and if you have not, one of your organization is called Your Mind Matters. But tell us a little bit about, or tell our viewers a little bit about what you do with that, your background, your professional background, and who you are and what you do when the crown is not on.
Yeah, so I'm a psychotherapist outside of pageanting. I like that. That's actually from Candace, I think.
Pageanting. I like that.
There we go.
Yes. And so what I like to do is really help people to discover their inner value, the importance of self-love. So I incorporate a lot of self-love and mindfulness into therapy, and I focus on group therapy.
Yes.
And for people who've survived trauma. So everyone who I work with has a PTSD diagnosis, and a big part of healing is discovering self-worth, letting go of feelings like guilt and shame because of what you went through. So I wanted to also help people who are not just coming to me or somebody like me for treatment. So I started my platform, Your Mind Matters. And I was led to that platform because when I was in college, actually, I survived an attempted sexual assault, actually. An upperclassman attempted to assault me, but I have a martial arts background, so I
Get it, girl.
Ladies, take martial arts, self-defense.
Yes.
Wow.
And so I walked away just fine, but I went to therapy as a client.
Yeah, because it's still something that was still...
It's
part of
traumatic.
your- Yeah, it's traumatic. It's a part of your psyche, and it can sit in there if you don't address it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know, and that's
Yes.
probably, and then you probably, obviously, encounter a lot of that with, with your clients and your patients just because... not knowing how to get help or being afraid to get help. So I remember how that felt, and I come from a mental health background. My dad's a psychiatric nurse, so mental health has never been a taboo topic for me.
Which is so
That's
great.
a blessing because
Yeah.
not many people grow up in an environment or a household where
It's not.
it's safe. A safe space to say, I'm feeling a certain type of way. So that's a huge blessing.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I just want to normalize the conversation and really
Your mind is a powerful thing.
It's a powerful thing, and it's always with you. And just push for legislation to incorporate more mental health curriculum into health curriculum for students, for college students as well, not just children. So I run workshops throughout the DMV, and now will be throughout the country.
Yay!
For women who've overcome trauma or just any kind of traumatic event, to equip them with the skills to keep themselves safe. A police officer comes in and works with them on safety. I teach them about mental health, affirmations, and self-love. And I also visit schools and just having the conversation.
Okay, so you know
with
what I
kids.
want to do? So
A group therapy session with Andromeda, the three of us.
well,
I'm off today, you guys.
We
This is
need
an
that.
off
So
day.
no therapy today.
We not today.
that's a whole nother
We can't do
weekend.
therapy on Brit's birthday anyways. She'll get all
We
no.
need that. We will
Also
need to
not.
just do a retreat with Andromeda.
A retreat sounds fun.
But what I'm
actually.
thinking about is maybe we can talk, and I would love to maybe figure out how we can maybe put together a GoodThings retreat.
Oh, yeah.
That might be able to bring in some people,
Yeah.
invite some of our viewers,
Yeah.
and
I love
really
that.
do a Your Mind Matters, and maybe we can set something up because I like around the holiday time because I do know that's a time period that can be really hard for
Stressful.
people. So I would like to work on that. We should
Yes,
work on that and do
please.
that.
Yes.
Let's
Okay.
do it.
That
I'm
sounds
excited.
awesome.
I want to put that because my mind.
That idea
runs at,
literally
like,
just
That's how they come.
Populated,
The
didn't
juices
it?
start flowing.
Yeah.
That's how they come.
because it's so important because I just think that it is a time that we really we're seeing so much stuff, so many suicides, and we're seeing so many just other situations that are happening, and a lot of times it's because people just are not in a safe place to talk about their feelings, how they're feeling. I know of a person who said, I always knew that there was something not quite right with me, but I had no one or no safe place to tell. So I didn't feel, and I felt like if I told my doctor, that my doctor would tell my parents, and then it just, and so they just kept it. And it ended up being that later on in life, they were diagnosed with schizophrenia and bipolar, but had probably needed to be, and probably would have lived a better, more balanced life earlier on. And that's, and that, to me, that's just such a disadvantage to their own livelihood.
Yeah.
Because they could have, there's tools now. There's more resources, and so we need to get better about that.
There's true. There's so many stories like that.
Yeah.
People are just suffering in silence. So that's really what I want to work on. Just trying to erase entirely, and even through social media. I mean, just post. I post little inspirational quotes every day, and people have reached out all over the world, just like thank you.
Yeah,
I needed to hear that. And yes, we do more of that, and more people do it, and we just share that positivity. It really make a difference. It sounds cheesy, but
no,
true.
it's not watching.
It's impactful.
You need to live your best life, and you need to live your life. I want to see more people live their life and not flush it down the toilet or think that it's not important because
or live in fear.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, so it can take over. So tell us how we can find you, how they can find you, and how they can. Well, we don't want you. Don't stalk her, but if you really want to learn more about,
You can stalk her from afar. Just don't message her.
yeah,
There we go.
there you
Scroll,
go.
just scroll and scroll.
only.
I was just gonna say I'm pretty sure all three of us stalk her, but it's
She knows us. It's okay.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
So, but
I
where can we find
screamed
you?
when I saw you on the. I was like,
Oh my gosh.
Sorry,
Okay,
but
this
that
is why
was-
Brit can't have neighbors.
This is why,
Yes.
right now. So tell us where we can find you and how
Yes.
everyone can find you.
Yes, you can find me on. I love Instagram at Andromeda
does love
Peters. I
Instagram.
love Instagram. I also have my self-love page, which is also on Instagram at Self Love Therapist. Twitter at Andromeda Zen _ Facebook Miss United States, and we'll have a YouTube page up soon. I'll be taking you guys behind the scenes and giving you video footage of my year 2.
Yay!
Okay, and then where can we find you next as Miss United States? What do you have coming up?
Today, I'll be at Miss Viet Fest in Tyson's at 4:00 p.m. I'll be a judge today.
Yes.
That's
Yay.
exciting. And if you want to book me for appearances, you can email me, missunitedstates2018@gmail.com too.
There you go.
Awesome.
You got all that. If you don't worry about it. We're going to post it on Facebook.
Yeah.
And so you can get it all. We'll put her picture and we'll put all the ways you can find Miss Andromeda Peters and Miss United States 2018, as well as how you can find her if you might need some help with figuring out why and how to make sure you understand and cherish why your mind matters, because that is important and at the heart of everything. And, you know, we've had a lot going on today, and it is the finale of our summer series, but we cannot finish this series without celebrating our
Brit.
So we have a cute little banner that we made for you.
Snap.
That we just want to say happy birthday. And I think we put
Is
it
it
in
gonna
our
make her
segment
cry?
I was
4.
just going to ask, am I going to cry?
Well, I asked Jenny to make
God
it.
said diva and you were born. Happy birthday, my birthday. Oh,
We love you so much. And
I'm going to cry.
Told you. I was like, give it 5 seconds.
But we were going to pop some champagne, but you know, we
ran out of time.
We ran out of time, but it's okay. We're going to pop some champagne later.
All right.
Okay. Well, she can't drink it.
Don't get me started.
It'll be worth it.
It will be. It'll be worth it in the end.
I love that.
I'm just a little grumpy for the next 5 days.
It's okay. Embrace the grumpiness. It's
It's
you'll
there,
be happy
right?
when you're there. Yes.
See? Okay, we're going to make sure you
Work
keep
through
talking
it.
to her.
I know, every
Another
day.
phone chat.
Yes,
Yes.
every
yes.
Keep doing it because we need some reinforcement over here. We
Yeah.
need her to be reinforced. But we want to say thank you to all. Happy birthday, sweetheart.
Thank
We love you.
Birthday.
I love you.
And to all of you out there,
Wait, thank you to Andromeda
Yes.
Yes. Well, we're
for
not
being
done yet.
here.
Yes,
Okay.
Absolutely.
I'm like,
Yes.
we can't sign off.
No, we're not all the way, but we do want to thank you guys for being a part of our summer series. This was really our first technical summer series, and we had a great time.
It was a lot of fun.
We did a lot of great things. Thank you to Harley Morgan for being a part of the summer series.
Oh, that was such a good
you
show.
will be back.
Yeah.
Just so you know.
Yeah,
Just
but you
told
got to come back when I'm here. You can't just keep coming when I'm not here.
Yeah, we have many
I like
requests
to hang out
for a part 2 of the sex edit. So
Yes.
we're gonna have to. I think we're gonna have to do a round table of that because we had some
Yes.
really in-depth discussions with that.
We did.
And you know what? We should have you back for
We
that
need
too,
more opinions on
because,
that.
Well, I think we need to get into the psyche of that a little bit because we
Yeah.
started to a little bit.
I made
and
Harley blush.
You make everybody blush.
That's true.
But we also want to have a quick thank you to our sponsors. We want to thank Soderma Dermatology. We want to thank Hair Meets Art. We want to thank Carlisle, etc.
Yes.
Green Fair, as well as all of you out there who spend the time to take a look at us and support us and follow us and, you know, just really reach out and tell us good job. We thank you for that every single day.
Absolutely.
We want to thank all of our guests, especially Miss Andromeda Peters for
Yes,
being here.
thanks for having
And we love having her here. And we just, you know, we're very thankful for everything here, WLVS Radio and Listen Vision Studios, Jeremy Beaver and the entire staff and crew for allowing this to be our home. And we're going to sign off for a few weeks. there will be some reruns. So
Right.
just
Yes.
if you've missed some, this is our time to catch up.
Right.
Binge watch, catch up. If you don't want to binge watch live, you can always check us out on YouTube on our channel at Good Things DC Show. Subscribe, and we'll be back.
Subscribe, comment, share,
all that stuff.
all of that.
Yeah. And you can also find a lot of clips and things like that on our Facebook page, Instagram, and Twitter. So you can find a lot of that. We're going to do a little bit of revamping on our website coming up, heading into the fall. So you'll see some changes there. But check us out on goodthingsdc.com as well. But have a wonderful week. And, just remember that everything happens for a reason. We know there are some things that might be going on today. I'm not going to give any power to that's happening today. But you know what? Keep it positive and let your light shine through, because light dims all evil. And it doesn't matter. Just let them do what they do and you do what you do, because we only believe in good things, and Good Things believes in you. So we're going to sign off with everything that we always do, where we want to say to always
love one another,
always be kind,
and
your mind matters.
Doing good things. See you guys later. We'll be back September 9th live, same time, same place. See you then. Bye.